before you guys start disliking the video or before you start going to the comment section, please just control your keyboard warrior fingers for just a minute. Please just listen to what I have to say. The video title says it all, and it's not clickbait. It is what it is. So for those of you who don't know me, I have owned this car for 4 years, almost. I have taken immaculate care of this car. I have changed the oil every 2,500 miles. I've done the spark plugs every 20 to 25,000 miles. I haven't driven the car hard. I've spent tens of thousands of dollars making sure this car performs and operates well, and yet it still finds ways to just bug me. I have put up with this car, and I have dealt with the mental stress of owning this for 4 years. I have OCD, I have anxiety, I've got those issues, and pairing that with owning a Subaru is not good. Anybody who actually knows anything about Subaru knows that Subarus are just literally endless maintenance machines. And for me, right now, I have to make decisions, especially at the time that I am in life and the place I am in life, I have to make decisions that are best for me. And right now, unfortunately, owning this car is not exactly the most financially viable decision I can make. Also, please do not spam me. I'm not going to talk about pricing here. I'm not going to talk about pricing anywhere on this video, but please do not spam me with messages asking how much the car is. If you're serious enough about buying the car, you'll find a way to contact me. But please do not send me emails or messages asking how much I'm selling the car for, just out of sheer curiosity. And I know there's a lot of you guys who are too young to understand this. If your only experience you have with cars is Forza or video games, I don't expect you to understand what I'm talking about here. And you'll understand whenever you get older. Before I continue talking any further, I also want to touch on this. I know a lot of you guys, or not a lot, but I know that there are going to be some of you who are going to want to unsubscribe or going to want to whatever. Here's my thoughts on that, and here's what I want you guys to hear. Before you click out of the video, I want you to listen. If the only reason you follow me is because of a stupid car, then do yourself a favor and please just unsubscribe, stop watching my content, and don't watch me anymore. I work really hard at what I do, and the last thing that I want is a bunch of followers who are only going to follow me for that. The last thing I want is a bunch of followers who are going to be disloyal by unfollowing me just because of a stupid car. I want you guys to follow me for me, and I know there are a lot of you out there that will follow me for me and that do follow me for me, and I thank you for that. And for those of you who want to make the argument that this is what made my channel big, my channel actually didn't start growing until I stopped making Subaru videos. This is not my channel anymore. I mean, I absolutely love this car, and I've gone through so much with it, and it's really gonna suck like I keep saying, but I have to move on. I truly have to move on. Now, this car might break down and might have little things happen here and there, and a lot of you guys might criticize me for that, saying, oh, well, you could just fix that. I work hard, and I hate to give myself credit, and I don't want to pat myself on the back here, but I do work very hard. I do my absolute best to work 80 to 100 hours a week, at least. I don't have enough time to go and fix this type of, I don't have enough time to pull the motor and do this and that, especially on a daily car. Like, I don't have that kind of time. I have too much work to do, which is also the same reason why I pay shops to do some work for me sometimes, because I have too much to do. I'm a busy person. I do not have time to go and fix little things here and there constantly when I constantly have meetings to go to, or people to meet, or places to drive to, or places to fly to. I am always busy, and I know a lot of you guys don't understand that. I don't expect all of you to understand that, but you have to realize that I don't have the same situation as you. A lot of you guys don't really see my full job and what I actually do, but I can't put forth the effort into making sure this car is always running 100%. I need a car that's always going to be running 100%. I can't have something that breaks. And I know a lot of you guys are going to be triggered and so rustled that I'm talking about Subaru in a negative way. What? It's the truth. I'll be honest with you guys. I've spent over 20 grand on this car, and it still makes 300 horsepower, and it still brakes. The reason why I didn't build the motor on this car, and the reason why I'm so conservative with power, is because I wanted to overbuild the car so that it wouldn't break, so that it would be reliable for me to drive to and from school, or on rallies or something like that. Yet it still finds ways to just poop itself sometimes, and I can't take that anymore. Also, just so you guys know, for your own knowledge, this is my daily driven car. My daily driven car. I cannot have a car that runs the risk of breaking as much as this thing does. And for those of you who own Subarus and know everything about the cars, not every Subaru is the same. You guys have to realize that as well. Like, just because my Subaru breaks down more than yours doesn't mean I'm doing something wrong. I could just have a lemon. I'm not saying that I do have a lemon, it's just I need something that I can trust, and I've gotten to the point where even my tuner agrees with me. I just can't trust this car any longer. Now, to clarify, I don't think there's anything specifically wrong with it right now, but the fact that I'm always worried about something going wrong is enough for me. Little things always go wrong here and there. Now, I know that that's kind of the world of cars. I completely understand that, but also, I just need something new because I have just poured money into this. Like I said, I don't drive it hard. I've taken it on one track day, and it's still consistently just bothers me on this mental level that I can't describe to you guys here in a video. So yes, I'm going to be selling my 2008 Subaru STi. I hate to say it, and truly I wanted to keep this car as long as I possibly could, and well, I kind of made that promise. This is as long as I can possibly keep this car. I don't know what car I'm going to get. I don't know what I want, in all honesty. I need something that's good for a daily driver. So don't mention, yeah, no, I'm not going to be getting Evo 10. I'm not going to be getting a Focus RS. I don't really care for that. I'm kind of done with the whole 4-cylinder turbo game. I'm not going to get an FDRX7 or an R32 GTR. You kids have to realize that sometimes in real life you have to make decisions that are best for you, that are based on actual real life scenarios. And that is what I'm having to do here. It's going to hurt. It's going to hurt like hell when I sell this car. It's going to make me very sad. This car is what truly got me into really modding cars. Granted, I had a TC before this and I had an XB before that. This is what really got me going, and it really sucks, and it is going to be one of the hardest days of my life selling this car and see it drive away from me. I don't even want to think about that. But it's time I make a decision and be an adult here. Now, that's not saying I'm not going to have another fun car. Absolutely will. That's not even an option. It's not like I'm gonna get a freaking Prius and because you guys don't understand my circumstances, I can only explain so much to you guys. But I want to thank you guys who are here to support me for the long run, and I genuinely just want to say I appreciate every single one of you who are always watching every single one of my videos. Regardless of what car I have, what car I own, or what videos I make, I know a lot of you guys are gonna be here for the long haul, and I very much appreciate that. Again, I'm not going to discuss pricing or anything like that on this video, but I do want to let you guys know that this Subaru is for sale. I don't know what I'm going to get. Like I said earlier, I don't know exactly what I want yet. I have a Miata. I can drive that for a little while if I need to, but I just need this car out of my life because it just causes way too much of a headache for me to deal with right now. And also, if, like I said earlier too, if you guys are serious about buying the car, it is for sale. I'm selling it as is. There isn't any problem with it right now, and if there is, obviously I will get the car fixed, unless you just want to pick it up right now. But I have to get rid of the car. There's nothing wrong with it in particular. I don't have the time or patience or desire to keep working on this car. It's a perfect car. It's ready to make power, but I just can't do it. It makes me sad to have to make this, and you know, if you're still watching at this point, you're probably the loyal crowd who are either curious about buying the car or are just wanting to support me, and I want to thank you for that. Seriously, thank you guys so incredibly much for watching. I love you guys. I couldn't do any of what I do without you guys, and I know this is a weird step. This is the weirdest step I've had to take on my YouTube career, but it's for the better. And I promise you I'll get something just as cool. Thank you guys for watching. Hit subscribe if you have not already, and I will see you guys next video. Peace out. Oh, that was a hard video to make. And and I'm sweating. Wow, I've been sitting in my garage, and I have sweat pouring down my back. I'm getting out of this garage.